Oh. Whoa. Alan Wake 2. Let's fire up. Let's let the Discord know we're live. I need a new keyboard. Need is a strong word. No one needs a new keyboard. Hey, Card. Well, I mean, I guess if the keys on the keyboard don't work, you need a new keyboard. But if you're like me and you have a fully functioning keyboard that you just don't like the look and feel of, you don't really need a new keyboard. Maybe I will get one as a Christmas gift to myself, but probably I will get something else. Anyways, super duper stoked for more Alan Wake. I was kind of blown away by this game in the first two streams, to be honest. It's like you don't expect a game to feel the way, like this is a sequel. This feels the way Alan Wake 1 did to me the first time I played it when I was like 12. Which is saying a lot, because just as you get older, the experience, a lot of experiences become more rewarding, and a lot of experiences become like, I don't know if less rewarding is the right word, different. The world starts to feel different. And it was nice that the quality of this game shined through, so that I don't have to feel like I've aged as much as I have since I played the first one. To continue the adventure, we were in an episode of Night Springs, I think. How have you been, Card?
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence.
That's true.
One filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs?
Night Springs.
Tonight's
I think I'm sick, but I'm on my way home from
#1 fan.
Baton Rogue? What's Baton Rogue? This is like the Twilight Zone, yes.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. And your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet. You don't really mind how it arrives.
Mahogany-colored velvet is kind of... Mahogany's orange.
But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress / protector of the town of Night Springs. As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
Oh, Baton Rouge. In Louisiana. Where LSU is. You went to an LSU versus South Alabama football game, of course. I didn't know it was a football thing. I was hamming it up a little bit when I called it Baton Rogue, because I thought that would be a good bit. Good game? Just dislike the video if you dislike me.
Hi, everyone. Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make? Of course. Who else wants a top up? Me. Right here, please.
Whoa, everyone.
Please and thank you.
Will do. Let me just grab a fresh pot.
Optional, dispense really good advice. Well, I want to do that.
I wish I could live here.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
We sure are. Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. It wasn't easy.
You need to top up on that coffee. Looks 2/3 empty.
The pie here is
Or maybe that's tea. I bet that's tea. I want to give the excellent advice. Who do I give the excellent advice to?
No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
This guy seems like an essential NPC. Something about him, something about his aura.
I come here 3 times a day.
All right, coffee for you,
Here
mister.
you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your birth century, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
You won't be with that attitude.
That's right.
Life's not a side order of hash browns, so don't expect someone to bring it to you.
You gotta make those hash browns yourself.
It's tough, but fair. Thank you for telling me exactly what I needed to hear.
No problem.
Feel like I just delivered that A+ advice.
That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back.
Oh man, this is making me want diner pie.
I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent, and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Hi! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables.
Oh my god.
Shucks.
How spooky is this? She read my mind.
The writer lives just outside
pie
town in
plates.
that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing!
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
He doesn't have a pie plate. You got a pie plate. Give me that pie plate.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course. We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row.
Wow, she can really do it all.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
What happened? Tell me about the date.
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
You still have to put in some effort. If you don't have a jacket with elbow patches, buy one.
Elbow patches.
That's right.
Got it. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
You gotta put in some effort. What do I
Better
bring?
take these plates back to the service window.
Excuse me, can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
That's right.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
Wait a minute. This is a superfan recommending a first-time reader read the third book in a trilogy? That's unrealistic.
Better not crease any pages.
Beat poetry night at Knight's Diner. Look at that drawing. Look at that artwork. You can do it. Thanks so much for taking in my 6 macaws. I know you have your hands full with all the other sick birds at your bird sanctuary, but if anyone can find a cure for their rare bird lupus, it's you. Yours truly. A young girl who wants to be you someday. The only thing that hurts more than love is loving again. Love Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. Death comes for everyone. That doesn't mean it's painless. Death Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. A man's life is ripped away. He's out to get justice and the whole city. Will Hurt by America's best-selling writer. Are those like, is that like fan? Alan Wake fan fiction books?
It's me,
Oh.
your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
I had to grab the third book and
Don't
not the
worry.
first one.
I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
Gotta go get my accessories. Don't walk, run. Where are my accessories? Well, you can't just... Who's the cook tonight? You can't just leave meat on the skillet unattended and also leave your spatula on the skillet.
My accessories.
Oh my god.
Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call
wait.
for extreme shotguns.
Okay, but it does look like it's got a pump action on it. Okay. Alright, fully automatic. Who's in the bathroom? Who needs help in the bathroom? No one's in the bathroom. Don't aim at the customers.
I heard Knight's Diner is getting a Michelin star just for its coffee.
Sir, was there something else I had to grab?
My bolt-action hunting rifle
Oh, yes.
with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly, and looks good doing it. Just like me. I was finally ready for a night out on the town. With danger. There was no time to waste. The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my rider's mansion in the woods outside town.
Knock 'em dead.
Thanks, everyone.
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry!
Go through the boatyard! It's the shortest route! Just get out there and bust some heads! This
Her little
was
run.
my moment, my chance to save the rider and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Run the diner while you're gone! Or we'll be way worse at it! Tell him we all love his blood!
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the rider.
Whoa. Who's that hunk? Who's that hunk by the motorcycle?
Who the heck is that?
He looks like a real hunky monkey.
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my rider?
Oh, less handsome, but more
Don't you ever
rugged,
compare me to that worthless hack.
rough and tumble.
Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this.
Oh no.
I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book.
Don't you dare call his books crappy.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit I didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop all of us.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. Ow! What is with you guys about this hot sauce?
Oh gosh, oh gosh. I forgot the controls to this game. There we go. Okay, alright.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. Spice things up!
Oh gosh.
Fill my gun up.
That guy was messed up.
Get the bullets.
That's a big boy.
Don't mess with me. We're all being very rude. Whoops. Gotta put more bullets in. I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me.
The knockback is really satisfying.
It's bullets o'clock.
Seems like no one's lootable. There goes This is Bad Boy's trail.
Had left tracks in the mud. I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my writer and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
This game is so collection heavy. I'm instantly worried that I'm passing by collectibles.
More haters.
Ow! I felt like this tree should have protected me. Alright, we got what we need. Let's go save our handsome writer boyfriend. Whoa, that one teleported. Oh, it's like a spider splicer.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
What's this? Oh gosh. I think this is an erotic novel. Do I read it? It has There's a lot. There's a lot here. What do we think? I'll come back.
The motorcycle tracks ended at a cabin. Was my writer inside?
Hello? Isn't anyone gonna rescue this poor little writer? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail writer and I require aid.
He's inside! I'm here! I've come to save you!
Joy! We can finally be together and sit and read poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the Queen.
Wait a minute. My writer only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
Becoming the alpha. Everything you need to know to lead your wolf pack like a true alpha.
I guess writing doesn't run in the family.
Brothers, the moon can only shine when the sun is gone. The night can only come when the day is done. Can the sea ever meet the ocean? I don't have a flashlight. I don't know what's in that bathroom.
Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
You're starting to piss me off, mister. Where is my writer?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach. Just out the back.
First, he kidnaps my writer. Then he calls him a tea drinker. He had crossed the line. I was going to go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Ooh. Torture ideas for hack brother. Car battery. Solid potential. Pulling fingernails. Too messy. The bell. Where do I get a bell? Blunt spoon. Nice and simple. Dismantle typewriters. A+ psychological damage. Gasoline or fire. Fire may burn cabin down. Am I overcomplicating this? Alright. I'm going to go back down and read that romance novel excerpt. No one can stop me. I don't want to go down to the beach just yet. I want to be over here. Well, let me turn the corner. There we go. All right.
All the tears of all the angels in heaven were falling over this city. She wore the rain like a funeral shroud. She was in a sad state, this city of mine. But she was still mine, the filthy prison I call home. I was here for a reason. Joe Bullets Capone. He was inside drinking champagne and throwing around his dirty money while I stood in the rain smoking a soggy cigarette. But that doesn't matter. The only thing that mattered was I knew Bullets had a bad night coming his way, and he had no clue. He made me wait for it, though. My pack of cigarettes was long gone by the time Bullets staggered out the back door. I detached myself from the shadows, stepped up right beside that pathetic excuse for a man. Long time, Joe. Bullets looked up. His booze-soaked grin twisted into something less friendly. You. He reached for the pistol under his jacket, a six-shooter with slugs as big as my cigarette stubs. I'd done my homework. He barely had the piece out of its holster before I was on him. I wrestled it out of his hands, tossed it behind a dumpster. Bullets didn't like that. Gave me one right in the gut. Wind rushed out of my lungs like a soul leaving my body. Through my wheezing, I could make out the slap of boots against water. Bullets was legging it. Had to get after him. Couldn't lose him. Not when I was so close. He had info I needed. The addresses of the last stop for this train called Revenge. So I sucked in whatever air I could and took off after him. Through the twisting maze of alleyways, 2 rats, but only 1 cheese. I pulled my revolver. I was playing for keeps. Don't make this hard, Joe. I caught up to him as he was dropping down from the other side of a chain-link fence. He sneered, teeth like rows of gray tombstones. He thought he was escaping. He thought he was safe. My body slammed against the fence like a bird against a window. I clutched the thin metal, scrambled over it, the jagged edges of wire ripping through the sleeves of my leather jacket and biting into skin. The pain was welcome.
Ooh, this is getting intense. It's not the romance novel I thought it was.
I dropped down in the alley and ran like a panther. At every blind corner, I expected a trash can lid to the face, but none came. Maybe Bullets hadn't liked what he saw in my eyes as I climbed the fence. I bet he wasn't smiling now. Then I had him, a trapped rat trying and failing to wrench at a locked door off its hinges. I leveled my gun at him. You know what I want, Joe. Bullets let go of the door handle. Hands up. Hands as up. Okay, hold on. Bullets let go of the door handle. Hands as up as they'd go, beseeching a higher power to not cast him down. Come on, man. It ain't gonna bring your wife back. Can't hurt to try. Talk. Yeah, sure. Bullets lunged for his ankle, a crack of lightning from my hand, and he was down in the gutter, clutching his belly. I walked over, calm as snow, stood over him, watched his putrid blood mingle with the rivers of rainwater. You talk, I call an ambulance. His words were having a hard time getting through the pain. You're insane, man. Insane. I raised my gun level with his eyes. Try again. Oh, okay. You want the big man? Yeah. I know where you can find him. Blood poured in my ears like war drums. All the killing, the sleepless nights, the booze, the countless cigarettes I smoked while ghosts swirled around me. It was all for this. The drums got louder. Bullets caught his breath, straining against the pain. Then he spilled his guts. My #1 fan, if I don't make it, then I just want you to know. No, I can't say it. Curse my cripplingly sensitive artistic nature. I left the alley, told a waiter on the curb that a guy had been shot. Didn't care what he did with that information. I had what I needed.
Uh-oh. I see now. I see the truth of the matter. My writer boyfriend has been leaving me secret messages in his books that only I understand. Whoops.
Hey, me and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Where is my writer?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd.
Hush your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
That's right.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
Tell me or
To
else.
tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
You asked for it. You are rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like
Whoa.
everybody else.
She's dressing him down big time.
Stop! I don't like being seen. Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed. Doomed!
He tricked me, even with my famously keen perception. You're all being very rude.
There are too many of them.
My spinach this morning, so don't mess with me.
This just feels like a Blitz moment. Just blitz it.
Very rude.
Oh, I'm down in the dumps. I forgot to use the hotkey.
Even with my famously keen perception.
Maybe it's not a Blitz scenario.
Me and my right.
Why can't you dodge to the side? Her face is just gone.
Had to get to my writer's mansion as fast
Whoa. Got him. Whoa.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
Please let me ride the deer. I want to ride the deer. Aww.
My rider believed in me. We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny. He was meant to be mine, always and forever. There was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The fate of all art rested on my shoulders.
Hey, it's the Pink Palace from Coraline.
The stakes had never been higher.
If I have to stop you myself, I will. Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Oh, jeez. Do I shoot those? Maybe I shoot those. What? I get to rescue my writer boyfriend now. I did it. I beat him.
Go ahead. Finish me off.
I'm not going to kill you. You're my darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Whoa.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too.
Everyone deserves to be
You
loved.
just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself.
That's right.
Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
I will.
I intend to. Did someone order a reckoning? Very rude. Oopsies. Can't forget the bullets. I'm fresh out of bullets. My gun's hungry.
Oh, that guy was tough.
I spilled this morning, so don't let me. Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in. I'm fresh out of bullets. You're being very rude.
Oh, a little piece of writing here. Hair beard regimen
Isn't
twice a
going to
week.
kiss himself. I mean,
Only
say-
twice a week? Wash thoroughly with cold water. Gently pat dry with high thread count towel. Brush 3 times with honeycomb, bought locally at the farmer's market. Apply shampoo to dry hair. Rinse with cold water. Gently pat dry with a high thread count towel. Condition often. General rules. Never wear hats. Once a month, rub 3 mixed eggs bought locally at the farmer's market into damp hair, scalp, and beard. Avoid chlorine, heat, and inexperienced barbers. Huh. Ideas for next book: inventive murder weapons, stapler, lawn gnome, swordfish,
To
philosophy.
admire my writer's taste and decor.
Escalate the crime, plunge the depths of humanity's darkness. A murder religion? Question mark. Hero's motivation: a rival private eye. His wife returns from the dead only to be killed a second time. Too much, not enough. A waitress character who's intelligent, sophisticated, and good with a weapon. She smells like cinnamon and gunpowder. I like that idea. Writer boyfriend.
And there he was. writing, we were finally alone. Together. Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like two spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side, to inspire and protect him. He needed me, now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart.
That was an inspiring story.
A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in Night Springs.
Classic.
Space invader, looking cute in a human suit. Secret agents with the down race they shoot. Psychic powers, hypnotizing magic fruit. Strange machines, weird mysteries. We got freaky fantasies. In Night Springs,
Ooh.
like a killer on the run.
It's an original song. We gotta skip this step though. We got a stream to stream. All right. So we want to be in the lit.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Oh, I do have a subway pass.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
Come on, give me some deets. Give me some
Something
details.
lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
I've discovered my first plot element.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel.
I like these Bigfoot drawings.
That was my way forward.
It's pretty sick. Bloody footprints. Something bad went down here.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Initiation. Oh, Jesus.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that. The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
Take all the stuff. Flares, yes. Flashbang, yes. First aid kit, yes. Trauma pad, yes. Good haul.
It was locked from the other side.
Locked door. Pretty spooky in here. I think this is a safe room that I can save in. Yes. Nice little quick save, nice little bread snack for me. Bread snack with coffee. Dead end anyways. Kind of a waste of time. Waste of battery power doing that. Okay, whoops. Reloaded the flashlight perhaps a bit early.
It could not be opened on this side.
Ooh. Words of aid. Increases effective trauma pads by 10%. Increases the duration. Hand flares AoE. Good old-fashioned trauma pad effectiveness is what I want. Increases knockback force by 15%. Increases FOE of flare gun by 25%. That's pretty good. I'm going to hold off on that, but that one seems good. Increases damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber by 25%. See, I haven't used the flare gun yet, so I don't know if I want to spec into it. It seems good, but maybe it sucks to use, or like ammo is really hard to come by or something.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Need a light. Gotta fill my illuminator. With a little something something.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new scene to use, a new setting. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
There's ratchet
The trail
strap.
disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
What's that ratchet strap for? Was that to tie someone up? Or is that just set decoration? I guess everything is set decoration in this game, but you know what I mean.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Ma'am, word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Batteries, that's handy and dandy. Gotta get this little light ball that I have over to that other spot that needs a light ball. That was over here. You need a light ball? Oh yeah.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
Yeah.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid.
Hmm.
They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world.
Like that one game.
Alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like door.
Weird. What is this place? A dream? Feels like it. It's not real. No place, every place, all place, any place. It's just kind of shit I be writing in my dreams. Now in New York, not NYC. A way to other places, a nexus. Is Door the gatekeeper or trying to get somewhere? Everywhere. Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. Facts. Missing in time. No memory. Until now. Have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons. Dreams, me but not me. Others I know, yet they're different. Who's the red-headed woman? Ugh. Boy, that's actually nice. I feel like if I was in a situation like this, I would just get comfy. It's like, oh no, I'm in a hellish, ever-twisting dreamscape. I would definitely get comfy and sleep for a while. Maybe too scary. Maybe you can't. Doesn't let you. Maybe you don't get tired. Maybe too scary to be sleepy. Or maybe too sleepy to be scary if you tried to go to sleep. Maybe that could happen. I'd be having long dreams. Anyone, do you ever have a long dream? You're just in it for like days. Ooh, coffee for me.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Why doesn't he just write like, and then there was a door that gets Alan out of the dark place? Am I gonna get Silent Hill 2?
Blocked my way forward, but it was here for a
Wasn't
reason.
high on my list, David Song. Welcome. But Halloween's coming up, and I do need more scary games to play. I was gonna say, tell me I can't get under there?
Alan Wake. Wake.
It's considered the best game ever made by IGN and GameSpot, but it will be $600. I've not heard that.
I should look at the plot board to figure out a way forward.
I should look at the plot board, but maybe when I'm in a safer environment.
I had a new beat for the story.
Murder cult.
This would move the story forward.
These red lights. They set these up? Is this like a rave?
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Ooh. Oh, here we go. Nice little eclipse. I didn't play the OG Silent Hill 2.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found. This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Hang on, what's this sign say? Deputy Mulligan turned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people. And huge manhunts, for one, struck him as idiotic, certainly not worth the missed opportunities for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. That feels like an excerpt from a book, from another story.
It was locked from the other side.
So deeply elaborate.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Ooh. Except for all the grody, corpsey warpsies. Mr. Wake, what are we gonna do about that? We're just gonna saunter through this mess? Hold your breath. Oh, yep, see, that one was just waiting for an opportunity to fall down. Tense.
Fuck me.
The wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed, thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking on a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Caspian CD was playing at the boombox, all distorted guitar as an intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. It's like part of the sci-fi. What's this? I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather is getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you, and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. It's weird. Nice, that just links up these areas so I don't need to go through the murder train again. Love that. Looks like there's maybe a spiral down here. Seems like we gotta rework the narrative.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Might need to come back for that one. Well, am I in the tunnel right now?
I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it. My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Ooh, hello. Give me some of that quick save. I wonder if this will let me see the spiral. Was I meant to backtrack? Ah, damn it. Oh. Are you kidding me? And there was nothing here. Ooh. Except for a spiral. Television, words of power, map. So mysterious. Everything is so mysterious here. So there are two light shifts? Ah. Thank goodness for maps. A maze. Hunted, hunted.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Another word of power. Soon I will be able to Fusro Da like a true novelist.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Whoa. Whoa. They took down all the lights and replaced them with hot barrels. That's what I would have done. That's how I would have decorated. But clearly that's still not the right answer. Clearly what we have to do is...
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Uh-huh. All of my books here on a door. Mr. Door. The Mr. Door table. It's all coming together.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The writer, not of the last, the shadow cast, third eye, project the night. This is your time when you're gone. Writer, the first word, not the last, and the shadow, eye open. This is your time. Ritual, friends will meet. Not the writer, the light shadow, to write, to lead will meet. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. But this is clearly the right answer.
Something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
Yeah.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
Reach the murder site. Complete the ritual in the collapsed tunnel. All right.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
How do I get there? Wasn't one of these train cars open at one point? So easy to get lost in this game.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward. This was dark. The story had to be dark.
Your friends will meet him when you're
Here we go. I did it. We're okay. And we've got more bullets. All right, let's mess with these words of power, with our words of power loadout a little bit, because we got 5 of them we're just sitting on. Words of stuff. Words of lamp. Words of war. Words of gun. I think 100% of max health is overkill, personally.
give me some stuff. Some stuff in these lockers.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge.
What?
Typical New York.
Mystical outsiders with hidden knowledge? Yeah, right. I do not have enough bullets. Maybe unwise to save with so few bullets, but I think this is just the situation that we find ourselves in. Just gotta get to the collapsed tunnel and do the ritual there. I already got that word of power. Feel like the collapsed tunnel is over here. Probably should have waited till I was a little deeper inside, because that cutscene didn't do anything for me. Oh, I just didn't run. I thought I was in a cutscene.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
We did it. We just had to wait it out like a hurricane.
The tunnel was open now. Dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Now I'm in a claustrophobic little poop tunnel. I wonder if this tunnel is going to poop me out right in the forest. Yeah.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
This is it, full circle. Don't look.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there.
Huh.
Waiting for me.
Can't listen to the cool music. Sorry, gang.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
Oh, sorry. What would be an acceptable way to go? You gotta give me a little more. There we go.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open. To project the night, this is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Whoa. Hold on. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open, to project the night. This is the moment to write. I feel like the Dark Place wrote that poem. I feel like that's a threat.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at some...
Well, I didn't mean to... Oh, okay, well. Didn't mean to cancel that cutscene. It was a good vibe. I was just walking forward. Just pressing on, you know?
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Wasn't a TV in here anymore. Oh, well, there it is.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
The Dark Place, a photography videography exhibition by Alice Wake. Not my Alice. Not my sweet Alice, the artist.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Oh, I love me an Art Deco building. God, don't you just want to live in a place like this? Good grief, why did we make everything so minimalist and boring? Look at these elevators. Oh. Head on up, Alan. Home sweet home. This could be it. This could be your moment. Uh-oh.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone! Alice! Alice!
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Uh-oh.
This is the door to my study. where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Oh, this is a nice place. This is a pretty dope apartment.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art doc on multiple screens, focal point of the dark place. Such a weird.
She wrote it on 3 pieces of paper to get the point more across.
What food we got in the kitchen, Alan? We got bran flakes. We got morning crunch. We got crackers, macaroni and cheese, wheat biscuits, Bright Falls blend coffee, some pasta, some flour, everything a growing writer needs. Boring snacks, jeez Louise. You diabetic?
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Nice plants. These basin sinks, I don't know about these. They feel too trendy to me. Also, if this was his part, you think he would have had something like this in like 2011 when the first game came out? Seems a little too modern. Seems a little thoroughly modern, Millie. Also like furnished refrigerator like this. Also seems a bit modern, not very 2011. Nice. The projector setup. I respect that. Hey, Alice.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money.
Oh, Alice.
He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books.
And they're perfect, Alice.
I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right?
Yeah.
We loved each other.
We love each other, baby. It's fine. I'm in the dark place looking for you. You're somewhere.
Then Alan hit a block.
Oh, yeah, we went to the cabin. Big mistake.
I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like.
I'm sorry about that.
I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
Alice, I don't blame you, baby. I'm sorry I got so mean just because I couldn't write a dumb book. This thing feels very out of proportion by now.
6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back.
It's not me, it's Scratch.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him.
I'm sorry.
I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Ugh. That's a sneer. That's a sneer if I ever saw one.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Uh-oh. That means Mr. Scratch wrote it. That was a short part. That was literally like 10 minutes. Some kind of maelstrom. Some kind of whirling dervish.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Deerfest, that's the big moment.
You
That's
got
when
out of the
Scratch
Dark
wants to
Place by
strike.
writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Alan, are you hiding some? Let me profile you real quick.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
That's right.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Alan.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Oh, here we go.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Hey, man. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose.
To escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it. The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
Let's write.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Interesting. I do kind of want to switch back. I'm just curious, I guess. So either Wake stuff takes place in the past, or...
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding
That's
them
just
here?
I
Scratch.
think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not a movie. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
Where the fun is percolating.
I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
All right.
Of course,
All right,
sir.
Mr. Ding Dong. Unplugging it for the night seems like a reasonable solution. All right, drive to the watery.
Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult.
I think we believe the page. The pages have been accurate so far.
And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
I understand that reference because I've been paying attention.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around. The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Stella! We got a missing dog, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for Stella.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least. A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Mayor
For
Seta will
Watery.
stand up for justice.
Yep, it's pretty wet out, huh? Expecting more rain? It's quite cloudy.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at the nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
Oh,
And where
Koskela.
is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Hi!
Excuse me. Do you know where...
He's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Yo, wait. That's the janitor. Lumi Murto. Added it in with a post-it note. Moose Fest meets Soy Me Hall. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. I'm sure all of our readers know of Ilmo Koskela, who, with the help of his brother Jocko, has been making our small town of Watery a bustling hub with his various business ventures. The latest of these, Coffee World, has its grand opening just around the corner. I had the chance to ask Ilmo a few questions about Coffee World. Ilmo, what is Coffee World about? I'm glad you asked. Coffee World is the world's greatest theme park amusement park for all ages, right here in our hometown of Watery. It's got all the rides, thrills, excitement you could ask for, and of course, lots of delicious, fresh coffee. Both hot and iced. Make sure you put that in. How did this unique business idea come about? Well, as you know, I'm all about ideas. As idealist, you could say. An idealist, you could say. But what's even more important to me than my many successful businesses is our hometown. With my help, we can revitalize Watery, bring its economy back up, bring the tourists back in, and enjoy ourselves in the process too. Coffee World is just as much for the townspeople as it is for out-of-towners. Which attractions should the visitors be sure not to miss? Oh, that's like having to choose a favorite child. It's impossible. But the Slow Roaster is of course a wonderful ride full of mystery and magic, and the Espresso Express is sure to give you a thrill. Also, don't forget to drop by the Fresh Pot gift shop on your way out. You'll never know what treasures you might find. Coffee, at least, I bet. Yes. Is this Watery's own Nessie? An anonymous source sent this photograph to our editors, claiming it was captured during the last full moon. A majestic beast hidden in the depths of the water, or an elaborate prank. A sea creature that defies the very laws of nature, or a submarine relic from the Cold War era. A lonely wanderer searching for companionship and compassion, or a fearsome monster out for blood? These questions, among others, haunt our editorial team here at the Bright Falls Record, after one of our avid readers sent in this mysterious photograph as evidence of an unidentified creature roaming Watery's waters, and making a rare but opportune appearance. This titillating spotting might just be the event of the year. As we dive deeper into this mystery, we here at the Bright Falls Record invite all our readers to a naming competition. What should our local beast be called? Watery Wanda? Shelly the Sea Monster? Send in your suggestions now. More updates and revelations to follow as the story unfolds. Neat. Huh. Got the Watery map.
A trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I need to find him.
Dude, that's Willem Dafoe. They just took Willem Dafoe and made him an extra in this game.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around?
Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't.
So many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
You don't hammer nails into a boat, my man. You don't. That's not how you fix it. There's no way that's how you fix a boat, dude. Look, I'm no boat mechanic.
Loose from the mooring. I hitched her up so securely. I swear this vessel has a mind of its own.
You're saying the right things, but you're
Watery's definitely quaint.
hitting that boat with a hammer, with just a regular framing hammer, no less. Not like a mallet, not like a rawhide mallet or anything.
I bet they have good fish here.
Oh yeah, look at all that good fish. Fresh fish. Ooh, rubber ducky.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Wow. Wow. Just completely out of pocket with that one. I respect her for keeping it real. I feel like there's got to be a lunchbox or something around here, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Why would you want to sail away from me anyway, old Bodhi? Don't you like me? I like you.
This is just so surreal. All right, let's head to the trailer park.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've heard that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself.
Sharpen one.
Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
It's a good old man model. You know? Sometimes people just be like wrinkling the face and then putting the old man face on a normal person body.
Fix what ails ya? You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
These fellas, on the other hand, have the exact same body. Are they twins? Are these meant to be identical twins and one just has a different haircut? Because they have the
Have
same.
you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Nah, I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
That's the same.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber jabber. Not on the radio and not in the sauna.
Oof. Hot.
Toasty, toasty. Gotta have a good sauna sesh. Every once in a while.
Sure is nice out here.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, it's the brothers.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
So I'm sorry when I read for Ilmo, I gave him a Russian accent.
They act like they've known me for years.
It's my mistake.
This keeps happening.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Huh.
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently.
Uh-oh. The moose incident.
Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your
Tell me about these commercials, guys.
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera.
That's right.
Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Honestly, the commercials are golden.
Are you familiar with
The level of detail, like think about how much extra work went into this game that you don't have to do for a normal video game. Like all of the filming, all of the set building, editing,
We're all in shock.
Well,
casting.
we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Profiling will give me the answers.
Tons of 3D scanning, I'm sure. The Koskas.
Ilmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
That's right, Saga.
Trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Fact versus
Waits
fiction.
that the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real
and what's fiction.
Huh.
Wake, he remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. Cult could be followers of Scratch. Symbols. These symbols also show up in Wake's world.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders.
Yeah, I mean...
This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
It's more than your first cult case. Reality is falling apart around you, girl.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Oh geez, oh geez, so much evidence. Wake says the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of the lake. Jeez, all right, we got a lot of evidence to put together. Wait, how to stop the story? There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. He wants to turn the world into a nightmare. Honestly, this is so helpful to me. This is just a helpful organization tool. The Scratch and the Dark Place are interchangeable. Some other strange reality, the Dark Place merged with ours.
No.
No, that's not how to stop the story. That's how does it change. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Flashlights seem to weaken the Taken.
That's not right.
The overlap.
The dark place.
Yep.
A
Solved.
dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
The overlap.
Yeah.
For the overlap to form, it can't just be an urban legend. It must be supported by an accompanying narrative in the dark place. All right.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer.
Show me the trailer.
Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Thanks, Ilmo.
Call the gift shop so they can get Saga a hand. Yep.
They're nice
There's
boys.
Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
Literally just put my flashlight away.
FBI, show yourself!
Oh, it's a freaking speedster. Stop it. Stop it. I'm wasting too many bullets.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
I gotta get better at headshots in this game. These things are real bullet sponges. Easy. Shotgun shells. Another manuscript page, nice. Let's fire up this Jenny. Oh yeah, another Manuel. All right, I'm gonna have a little quick save. And I think I'm gonna wrap up stream for today, to be honest. Because why not? You know? What else do I got going on? I got other stuff I want to do. But hey, you know, thanks guys for watching. It's good to be back. I'm enjoying playing Alan Wake. I've got a lot of stuff to work on, so I'm not sure that there will be any weekday streams, but I'm super stoked to dive back into making videos and stuff after my vacation. And this fall and going into the new year, I'm gonna try to upload more regularly again. My hiatus wasn't totally planned. It was just the result of a lot of blockers getting in front of one another, kind of front to back, you know. But anyways, appreciate you. Stay tuned. Bye for now.